What is up, guys? It's Silver here, and welcome to episode 217 of the FIFA 13 career mode. I apologise if that was a bit of a loud start, but let's get straight into things. Today we have the transfer window, and we're only going to have one game for you because of the transfers. The transfers are the important things this episode. So, a look at the transfer listed. We have Nolivo for 3 million. Oh, you can see their prices. I'm just going to go through the players. Grenier, the biggest one, and Schusterman is also transfer listed. Let me just go through them really quickly. The striker is listed because I don't like the feel of him, and I feel that I don't want to give him any more game time than he already has, and he isn't good enough. He hasn't been scoring enough goals for me, so I'm going to get rid of him. Grenier is just too chunky, too slow, and he doesn't have a good passing or vision or shots for me. So I'm just going to swap him out for another centre attacking midfielder if I possibly can. Going down the list, I'm also going to transfer this to some more players, and also going to loan this some more players. But I think I in the end settle for Jordan Ferry, or I can't remember who I settled for, but as is, yeah. You know, I just have to get rid of some transfer players because I really don't like them. Sidi Kone is obviously going to be the one transferred as well because of the board. Patrick Coney is going to be added to the transfer list or the loan list. I didn't see there, but I do need some new centre halves. I do need some new midfielders, and I will need a new striker. So I also need another left midfielder probably, and I just need a lot of players, maybe 4 or 5 players that we're looking to bring in, but we can settle for as little as 3. It depends on who we sell, but I do want to bring on 3 players, and then for everyone that we sell, I'll bring on an extra player. So I'm looking at about 5 players maximum that I'm bringing in. A little bit of a revamp of the squad. The core is obviously going to be the same, but I'm going to look for some more players to do it with to sell. Felipe Anderson was the first transfer target that I actually wanted to bring in because I realised that apart from Mr. F, I don't actually have a good centre attacking midfielder at the club, so we're going to need a substitute, and Felipe Anderson was my substitute. I offer just a straight swap for Grenier to start things off. I also look at this guy, Stefan Sissoko, 17 years old, left midfielder, valued at 8 million, a free agent. Of course I'm going to pick him up and include him in the team. You're going to get a chance to see some of his stats just in a minute. As you can see, he has a nice bit of pace around it. If you manage to catch those stats, if not, just go back and pause the video. We also have a right back here who plays for Fulham, valued at 9 million, and they want between 10 and 11 for him. So I was like, he's not the player for me. Because obviously I would like a fullback. That would be the nice thing to have for me. I obviously looked at Luke Shaw last time, but he's still a little bit too expensive. So in the end, I'm just going to go for another centre half because I have people who can play left back and right back and stuff like that. I just need centre halves. So Kevin Nabab was the man, 9 million, 78 rated, and only 22 years old. He is another free agent, so it'll be very, very nice if I can bring those 2 in because it basically means I've just improved the squad by about 20 million, and I've only paid the wages. I haven't even paid any transfer money, so that will be good. Kevin Nabab is going to be the best one for me if I offer for him there. As you can see, he's actually quite highly rated, which is probably why he's so valued at so much. So anyway, I'm still looking for these players, for these left backs to sign because, like I said, I do need a fullback. And I was just trying to find some decent players, and I couldn't really settle for anyone that I liked. There wasn't too many people that I hadn't already played with or that I hadn't already knew about, and I didn't want to just get the usual players like Mumbai, Williams, people like that. So in the end, I think I decided to go for Grimaldo, just above Luke Shaw there. I think I decided to go for Grimaldo. The player plays for Barcelona B. He doesn't have a face, which is good. You will get a chance to see some of his stats in a minute. There you go. Reactions, interceptions, acceleration, and sprint speed. They're all pretty high. And he's 23 years old, rated at 76, and valued at just under 5 million. So I think I can get away with a steal for him. And he will definitely be worth his money because I do need a new left back who's a little bit young and has some potential to grow into. Because the main thing I want to do is have a young team that I can use. PSG come in with an offer for Grenier, and I really want to get rid of him, so I thought, right, let's accept any offer that comes in. But then it's PSG, so I might as well milk all the money that I can out of them. They come back to me after I counter offered for 9 million. They say no, 7 million. So I did it again. I was like, right, well, if you really want him, you're gonna have to go for 9 million, my friends. PSG want the French playmaker. But anyway, enough of that. Lyon have agreed the 2 million FIFA Coney that we set last episode. Birmingham really want a little bit more cash along with Grenier. So I go for 3 million to see if they'll accept that. That would be lovely if they do. But some good news. Kevin Nabab has accepted the contract offer. He's going to be our first signing of the transfer window. A 78 rated centre back comes in. And our second signing is going to be, oh no, it's not going to be yet. We have a contract offer here for Grimaldo. Barcelona did accept the transfer. So it's all down to the player negotiations. And I'm going to sneeze. I do apologise, guys. I have a little bit of a cold for you, but I'm still doing these commentaries. Woohoo! Yeah. Sissoko also accepts, so he's going to be our second player that we add to the list of players that we brought in, and our squad is looking very nice already. Like I really said, I do need a striker. I definitely do need a striker, and thank God PSG have accepted the 9 million offer. So 9 million for Grenier will give me a decent transfer budget to work with. Before the game starts, we still have some more talks. Sydney, Kone, and Leo broke down between talks, but Leo are going to make a second offer, I believe. Birmingham did accept a 3 million offer plus Grenier, so that is a steal, a guaranteed steal for Felipe Anderson. 25 years old and 82 rated, much better than Grenier already, and I haven't even used him yet. There was the contract I offer him, but hopefully we won't have any issues with that. Grimaldo here accepts the contract offer, and he is going to be the third player that we bring in. So already got a left back, a centre back, and a left midfielder who can play in the middle. Lacazette is wanted by Atletico Madrid, and I think, Atletico Madrid have a tendency to go for highly rated strikers. And they've gone for Lacazette, so let's go for 21 million because, we can. I don't think he's rated that much at all. I don't think Atletico Madrid are going to accept that. So yeah. Looking at some strikers now, I just had a look at the free agents to see if we could bring anyone in. There was this guy, Gabriel Musacchio. Look at his sprint speed and acceleration. Did you see that? They were high. I didn't really have anything to offer him. I didn't really have any wage to offer a player that I would have bought with transfer money. So in the end, I decided to go for a free agent because in the past I've always gone for free agents and they have a tendency to do really well. So yeah, I offered him a little bit less than he wanted on his wage. But I think he's going to accept anyway because he's obviously out of football and he's going to probably get a first team place at Lyon if he comes. But anyway, we have a match against League 1 opponents. So I think these guys are bottom. So let's get a really big win to just show all the teams in Europe why we are the best team in France. Lacazette has the first chance, goes for the chip over the keeper, but he manages to get back in time. And Pico Lomo, I like his name, Pico Lomo. He manages to save the ball going into the back of his own net. They have a chance here, and they are actually going to take the lead in a bit. Look at this work. Lovely play. My defence just couldn't cope with it, and in the end, they take the lead. So once again, we have gone behind early on, and we really need to sort our game out and start scoring the early goals, because good goals change games, and early goals are great goals. A lovely shot by the Rangel. Really close to going in. But the first half was pretty boring. Only things started hyping up in the second half. Benzia getting the rebound, and eventually Gonalons manages to head it into the back of the net. So that's twice that Gonalons has managed to pull it back to 1-1 with a header in the last couple of recent episodes. I don't even know how we managed to get this in, but we do not want to be losing this game. I said to the boys at halftime, I said, boys, you really need to start performing. You know, some of you out there just don't look like you want to win, and it did have an effect on them. Lacazette goes for the finesse shot, and he hits the bar. If that was Benzia, I'm pretty sure that would have gone in with his better finishing. But as it is, we're getting back into this game. We feel that we're starting to be the better team. So Lacazette links up beautifully with Mr. F, who has a shot, and it was Rangel who managed to get onto the rebound after the keeper saved it to put it into the back of the net in the 71st minute and give us a lead. A slim lead, a slender lead, but hopefully we can hold on to it and build from this. We really need this win today. We cannot afford to be losing anymore, because one slip up and we could be out of the first position in the league, and we definitely do not want that. Like I said, our focus on this season is to win the French title. A few of the new faces come in, including Sissoko. And Sissoko, he has the first chance. He goes for the chip, tries to score his first goal in style in the 88th minute, but he doesn't really get anything. So just a little bit of an insight towards Sissoko, and perhaps we're going to see him playing a lot more in the future games. Anthony Lopez is a wanted keeper. Wolfsburg here coming with a 12.5 million offer. I say right. He is a very good keeper, 84 rated, 28 years old. I could potentially get him to around 85, 86 if I carry on using him. But if they want him, they're going to have to part with a little bit of money, because I could potentially get someone better and younger. So yeah, did you see that? Chelsea confirmed De Vrij talks. Chelsea are always after my players, man. My ex-players, my players now, always. Anyway, Cody did get sold to Lyon for 1.5 million. and the board did give me a little bit of money. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm glad for Sidi Kone. I'm glad that he got sold, and hopefully he can move on and do better with his life. But anyway, our fourth signing of the transfer window is going to be Gabriel Musacchio. The youngster comes in, 12,000 a week, and he gets his football. And you're going to see a little bit of an insight for him in the future as well. He's going to be a lovely, lovely striker to provide backup to Dale, Benzia, and Lacazette, who all are, of course, ahead of him in the pecking line. But they all need breaks, and that's when he comes in. Wolfsburg make a 16 million offer for Lopez. I say no. I said 17.5. You give me 17.5, and you can have him. And it turns out he's a very wanted man. Romania want me to manage their national team, and that's not going to happen considering I'm Bulgarian. But yeah. Gabriel Muchasio is the fourth signing of the transfer window, like I've already said. We advance a little bit here, and we see that we're going to have another transfer offer for Anthony Lopez. He is very much a sought-out keeper. I don't know what it is. He's not even that good, in my opinion, but he's a very nifty young player. Not young, he's a very nifty keeper. And, yeah. Porto want Benzia. 19 million, but 19 million is not substantial enough. I want 30 million for Benzia. If you want the young prodigy, you're going to have to pay a lot of money for him. I don't know who this guy is, so I'm just going to sell him. But yeah, it's going to be tight with the keeper. I don't really want to get rid of him because he's French and he feels at home here. That is not a good enough offer from FC Porto, so goodbye. Like I said, I don't really... Oh, Toulouse coming with an offer for Pali. I just accept it. I think I accept it. Yeah, I do accept it. I do accept it straight away because I just want to get rid of him and get my money's worth in. You are not having my best right back. No, goodbye Stoke City. You bought Ivanovic that time. I remember. I sold Stoke Ivanovic when I was with Chelsea. But yeah, this guy is sold because you know what? They put a good offer in. Anyway, again. Oh, by the way, that's another player that we're going to get rid of, along with Grenier, Kone. I think he's the next one. So yeah, goodbye to him. Alex Lopez is again, or not Anthony, isn't it? He's wanted by Juventus. So like I said, he's a pretty sought-out keeper. Juventus are always needing new keepers in FIFA. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why. But they always do need keepers. So whatever, you can have my keeper, but you have to part with a lot of money. It looks like it was going to go right down to the wire. It really, really did. This could be potentially a deal that takes us all the way to transfer deadline there, and we still haven't solved it. So Anthony Lopez is very much the most sought-out man in Europe at this point in time. But enough of that, guys. You know what? I think I'm going to treat you guys. I think I am going to treat you guys. How about a squad report? Is that good enough for you? How about a squad report? Yeah, you like it, don't you? You like it. Squad report. This is a nice episode. Not much gameplay, but a lot of transfer talks, a lot of club management stuff, and I always enjoy these episodes. But going through, you saw my keeper and my right back, but they're not really the main ones. The main one is Nathan Aki. Look at him, 82 rated. 23 years old, valued at 9 million. He has decent acceleration, decent sprint speed, and everything is decent on him. The new guy that I just brought in, Kevin Nabab, potentially is going to get his start next episode. His first start, beauty combination at the back with Nathan Eki and Zefani, my right back, because they all have Zefani, and they all have decent pace and strength, and they're all good at their positions. So yeah, the midfield is looking strong as always. Maxime Gonalons and Fofana are going to hold it down. The two CDMs that just link the play. Then on the wings, I'm going to have Rangel, who's gone up to a 78, so he is looking very good value for money. He's also a speed demon. And you're going to see I'm going to call him his brother because they look alike in terms of they both have no face. His brother Sissoko. But look at Feta Fadis. He has definitely proven his money worth since coming in. His 120k wage per week is proving to be good enough for me. Benzia, the other man who I am very pleased with, he's only 24 years old and rated 83 already. He's going to carry on improving. Here we go. Sissoko, his brother, to the brother to Rangel. They both have no face and they're both really quick. My young striker, valued at just under 5 million again. He's going to be a very, very key player because he's going to be one of those rotation players who just comes in and out. Rudy Dale is feeling a little bit insecure, but hopefully we can start get him scoring some more goals and get him in the form of his life as he was around October time. He was scoring left, right and centre. I have some good cover for defence. And for the midfield, TT, Real, Blank, and Kone, they all are really good covering centre halves. Probably not good enough to make the starting lineup, but this guy as well, he's improved a little bit. He's one of my kind of like intimate first team players. I use him time and time again, not too often, not too consistently, but he's up for that. The last guy I want to get rid of is Gazal, as you can see on there, and Nalivo. They have no role at the club, so why not cash in on them while I can? And then Buena's always retiring. Maicon is still a good centre half as well. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and this coming towards the end of the episode. This has been a long episode, so if you could please leave a like and maybe a comment, a favourite, something like that, I would really appreciate it. It would show how much you enjoyed it. And apart from that, I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye.